away. I'm sure somebody's going to complain about the video and audio quality right away, but I don't really care. I'm trying to take and shoot things comparatively, because this showed up today. Now, I'm not sure if the camera that I am using has got some kind of a macro mode. Nope, I had a look. There's no macro mode, so I'll take some pictures and we'll talk about it that way. You can take a look at the HD Mobile and Home DV, because that's what HD stands for, obviously. 32 gigabyte TF card. You have to remember this comes from China, so they don't use the SD trademark. But the fact that it comes with a 32 gig card, I guess, isn't too bad when you consider that these cost like $50. Polarized lens. So these are the sunglass variant. I got another pair that we'll probably see in another video that I've had. You've probably seen it in my Hamfest video. I use these. Those are the regular variant. Oops, I'm trying to get this back in position. HD 1080p, or sorry, 1080x 1080. Wow, 1920x 1080p. Yeah, they call it 1080p, but it's very highly interpolated. It's just like this camera I'm using now. 30 FPS, 1.5 hours working time. And they got all these pictures, but I can tell you for a fact that the camera does not look like anything that you see in those pictures. This is upside down, which is brilliant. So again, you can pause the video if you want to read that. 5 megapixels, power duration, photographing angle. Yeah, some of the English on this is pretty interesting. And supposedly it supports Real Player 11. I didn't think Real Player was still a thing. I have no idea what Storm 2012 is, and I have no idea what KM Player is. KMPL Air. Nice. Windows 2000 support, apparently. Well, I'm not real sure about that. Maybe with Real Player. Mac OS 10.5. All things that have been outdated for centuries. And I know that there was more on here. Yeah. iWare video recorder. Quality interchangeable polarized lenses. Fashionable colors optional. Yeah, fun stuff. A must equipment. Is it now? I'm going to see if I can figure out how to open this. Probably isn't too difficult. I'll just cut this little seal here and we can get inside. Okay, now I should preface this by saying I actually don't remember buying these. As it turns out, apparently I must have reordered the order that I had placed originally, because my original pair of camera glasses were one of these. I must have accidentally reordered them while drunk or something one night. Because, like I said, I don't remember placing the order for these. All of a sudden I just got a message that said, hey, your camera glasses are on the way. And I'm like, wait, what? I just bought that pair, and that pair works just fine. What's going on? So, whatever. I opened it up now with a USB thumb drive. Hey, if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. So, we'll see if we can get the camera out. Comes, of course, in a carrying pouch, which has now hit the floor, and that is the only thing that's in the box. Well, this is intriguing. Looks like they've changed the design. I actually managed to find the other pair that I had, the original pair, kind of a little worse for wear. Now, this is the reason why I stopped using them. Now, you can't really see it, of course, because there's no macro mode on this camera, but that right there is the charge plug. And at first I thought, oh great, they sent me the wrong cable, because they sent me a standard micro USB cable, and I think even with the lo-fi video, you can tell that's not going to fit. That won't plug in there. But as it turns out, they did not send me the wrong cable, and I'm not going to have to get mad at a Chinese Amazon seller. They have, in fact, changed the design. Again, even through the lo-fi video, you'll probably be able to tell if I don't just completely destroy the other pair first. You can see There's the original connector versus the new one. So, definitely a difference. But otherwise, it's basically the same idea. They'll probably have to charge for a little bit. So the user manual, which is probably full of all kinds of interesting English. I'll have to plug that in, I'll have to charge it, and I'll be right back with some video clips of this, thanks to the magic of video editing. Okay. With any luck, these are recording now. This is the new pair of these things. And we'll compare the audio quality and video quality, I guess, with the other set. Ones that I use in the Hamfest video. These are non-prescription, so if I walk into something, that's why. But I shouldn't have that problem. These definitely have the issue where the line of sight is not where you expect it to be. Unless they've changed that as well from the set that I had before. I don't think they did. So take some quick video with these, have a look at what they can do. I don't think I ever made a video prior to this of any of the camera glasses that I have. I intended to make one of the other set, and I probably have some video footage somewhere of it, but I'd have to look because I'm completely unsure. Almost looks like there's heat radiating off of that chimney, which there could be, but we don't use the fireplace, and it's not cleaned anyway, so you can't really use it. You see, I dug out this path because my goal was actually to be able to get over to the shed and open up the shed, and now there's too much ice. But I could probably open it now. I think it's been warm enough today that most of that we can deal with. You can see some of that blue junk, the de-icer that I tried using. Anyway, this is supposed to be a test video of these camera glasses, so go inside, get a little bit of indoor video, and again, see how they perform there. They're sunglasses, and interestingly enough, this pair didn't seem to come with plastic protectors on the actual lenses themselves, which I think the last pair I got had. I'm kind of surprised by that. And the firmware seems to be a little bit different. I'm not real pleased with the user interface because there's no indication as to whether or not they're actually recording. The light goes completely out. And it's got a blue light, but it doesn't seem to actually do anything, so I've never actually seen it come on. Not sure how much light this needs. Usually these things need all kinds of lighting in order to work correctly, because they just don't have very good low light sensitivity. I mean, what do you expect for a pinhole lens, really? Okay, these are the new, I guess you can call them, camera glasses. Well, these are the new ones. These are the older ones, the ones that I was using at Hamfest. And of course, this is the new pair that I just got that the video's about. So we'll see what the video quality and audio quality is like. They're both MJPEG. And I think the difference is in the audio on these. The ones I'm wearing now shoot 16-bit, or it was 16 kilohertz audio versus 8 kilohertz. So there's probably a little bit of a difference in the fidelity, but not very much. They're still going to sound like crap, like pretty much all of these cameras do out of China. As I found out from recording the Hamfest video, these ones have the same problem, where the line of sight is not quite where you think it is. So there was an awful lot of video where I was showing something in front of my face and you couldn't see what I was showing you. So I like the user interface on these ones better because I got a blue light in my right eye that tells me that it's actually recording something. And if I remember right, that's how the other pair worked as well. The first set that I had, the one that broke, and that I lost the charging cable for. But comes with its drawbacks. The video and audio tend to get desynchronized. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a long enough clip in order to be able to see that visually. But after a while, that's what tends to happen, and I don't really know why. It might be because they upped the quality and didn't factor in that maybe that would take a little bit more processing power to do, so these still use the same processor. That's my guess. Anyway. Well, there is a little bit of steam coming out of that. Interesting. Of course, I think the hot water heater vents to that, so it will make sense, because I believe the washing machine is on. So all I can tell you for a fact is that there's no fireplace running because we don't have a fireplace. So but anyway, so yeah, that's these things in a nutshell. You can compare the quality of the audio and the video. I wanted to do this while it was still light out. There's not as much light outside as I was hoping there to be when I did this, but oh well. Time is time, right? That's the way that it works. So anyway, I'll be right back thanks to the magic of video editing. I never did make a video of these. I think I planned on it and just never did. Maybe I'll include some of that video or I'll upload it somewhere else, because I've long since thrown out the box for these and I've gotten rid of all that extra stuff because space is at a premium and I don't really need to keep that kind of thing anyway. Wonder who's been back here. That went all the way back there for something. Probably because that fence fell over. Of course, pool's no more, so you can see there's pieces of it over there. Yeah, my guess is that the rest of it's going to be taken down this summer. And then the next major demolition project is going to be this shed, because this thing is falling apart in a big way. And there's been rashes of vandalism. Somebody broke. There's another pillar here that broke. It was pretty rotten anyway, so it would have fallen apart on its own, but this is just not good, Bob. Not good. And these shingles are pretty much completely rotten, so whatever. It was a nice storage thing while it was there, but I gotta empty it out of all my stuff. And like I said, I could probably do that now because I think all of that is cleared up, but I had somebody that wanted to buy a boombox, and I thought it was out there, which is why I dug all this out. But I don't think it's in there because I wasn't able to find it, so whatever. It's unseasonably warm, and it's supposed to get warmer still for mid-February. It's not January anymore. So, well, anyway, I think I've yammered on enough. I'll be right back to conclude this. Right, folks, so I've gotten pretty pissed off with these stupid things. I've barely even used them. You can see I've gotten so mad that I've kind of busted them up. I've got them plugged in with a standard micro USB cable that I use with the other camera glasses. It happens to be plugged into the USB hub, and nowhere to be found. It is not in registering as a device, and it's not charging either, so I don't know what's wrong with that. But like I said, it's a standard cable, so that makes absolutely no sense. But fine, I'll humor it for 10 minutes. We'll grab the cable that the camera actually came with, because who knows, maybe it's not standard, I don't know. See if I can find the stupid plug on this damn thing. Oh, that's promising. We have a light, and it looks like it's charging. And hey, it's shown up on the computer. Let's open it, go to this, grab a video file, and try and copy it over. You can see it there. Transferring the file, absolutely no problem. Now watch, now is the time that it'll actually freaking work, because now it's on camera. Nope, it didn't. A device which does not exist was specified, and then it disappeared, and now it showed up again. What the hell? Brand new out of the effing box, and it already doesn't work. Okay, these stupid pieces of crap should be taking another video. I want to make sure that they still work after tossing them around like that for being dumb. But it looks like I'm not allowed to plug these into a computer and transfer the video that way, because I guess that's too easy. So now I gotta take the SD card out, find a micro SD to SD adapter, find a computer with an SD card reader on it, and transfer the videos that way. Good Lord. I thought technology was supposed to make things easier. It seems that we've just gone backwards. Okay, so I got the stupid computer out, and now I'm transferring the video that way, because apparently that's acceptable. Maybe it's this card, I really don't know, because I usually can get 10 megabytes a second out of the SD card reader on this laptop, but I'm only getting like less than half of that with this card. So, who knows, maybe there is a problem. I might try it with a different card, you know, because I still have the other pair, which I didn't even realize actually had a card still in it. But I think it's just another one of those cheap cards anyway, so it's probably not going to make much of a difference. All that, just so that I could make a detailed comparison between the two. From which I have gathered the idea that these are a waste of money. Do not buy them. These ones don't cost that much different, and you get infinitely better quality out of them. I don't know if I damaged them, because I think it was a little bit more pronounced in the later clip than it was in the earlier ones. But there's a weird halo effect in the video that these things shoot. And I don't think that halo effect should be there. There's really no reason for it. But it's there. These ones don't have that nearly as much. It's just kind of strange. It's like they made the opening a little bit bigger for that, but didn't drill it out properly or whatever when they were making it at the factory. In fact, I don't even remember these ones right here having that problem, and it looks like they're the same. The difference being, I think the camera is a little bit more recessed on these newer ones. So that's probably why there's such a pronounced halo effect on them. And the audio is just terrible. I mean, it's about as bad as this camera I'm using right now. So again, it's another case of, I buy this crap so you don't have to. Please don't. I think the brand name ones are from iView. There's something in the neighborhood of like $300, or maybe even $350. I don't remember exactly, but quite honestly, what I'm probably going to end up doing is just buying a pair of those and then selling these to recoup some of the cost, because these are crap. Both of them are crap. These ones more so than these ones. So, I mean, whatever. I guess I've got them now, so I might as well use them for something, but I really don't know what I'm going to use them for. So, I got that pair. The pair should be good enough for most anything I'm ever going to do. So, that's it for that. Thank you for watching. If you've got any comments, somehow I think there'll be plenty of them, feel free to leave them down below.